Hello there people, my name's Amanamaz and I finally finished watching Andor on Disney+. I did my initial thoughts on the show and I said it had the potential to be very good, and guess what? It was. I think it was better than Obi-Wan and Boba Fett by a considerable amount, but not as good as The Mandalorian, I'm afraid. I was semi-right about my predictions about characters showing up, as there wasn't really any major cameos or characters from the main series. There was Mon Mothma and Saw Gerrera, but they aren't exactly big name characters. But I do like how disconnected it was to the main franchise. Like, it felt refreshing that I didn't have to catch up on a lot of movies to get and understand this show. So this season was basically split into two main arcs, the heist and the prison break. But he wasn't in prison because of the heist, but because he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Andor being in prison and breaking out was probably the best episodes for me. Like, you really see how cruel the Empire really is, considering how they treat prisoners and how they'll get anyone in there just for the slave labor, and how they trick prisoners on the way out so they never leave. Like, they even kill off a certain section of the prison because they made a slight error transferring a guy into the wrong section. So it was really interesting to see how Andor and the other prisoners would escape that. Don't get me wrong, the heist episodes were good. Like, you see how mercenaries people are, and how the Empire and money can change people on either side. And the amount of backstabbing in the show is actually insane, but it makes sense, as we're in the more poorer, lower working class areas of Star Wars. But I just enjoyed the Prison Break episodes more, probably because we spent more time with the supporting characters there. Andy Serkis I thought was a great character. He was the straight guy who was in charge of the other prisoners and he wanted no trouble so he could get out. But once the conspiracy came out, he changed completely for the better, so he and everyone else can escape. Bix was also a great character. She was the one that held the fort at Farix and was so loyal to her people and Andor. So amidst all the backstabbing and changing sides, it was nice seeing someone fiercely loyal even when she was being tortured. Now Andor I thought was good. He was really convicted in his morals and what he wants to achieve, while wanting the best for his loved ones. I still have the issue though of knowing that he dies soon, so I'm not as invested as I would have been if I didn't know his fate, if you know what I mean. And as a series as a whole, we know everything that comes from this, i.e. the rebels defeating the Empire. But other than that, the show is really good. The dialogue and the acting is top tier and the sets are so good. I heard almost everything is practical effects and you can really feel that with how the characters interact with the environment. Overall, I really enjoyed the show. Though I do recommend that you watch the first 3 episodes back to back because it might be a bit slow if you watch it separately. It's a gritty political thriller in a way, which is nice to have in Star Wars. So if I had to give it a rating, it would be an 8 out of 10, and I suggest that you watch it. Though if you don't, I get it, as it doesn't really add anything major to the Star Wars universe. But give it a try if you can. Anyway, if you like my review, please leave a like and subscribe, that will greatly be appreciated, and I shall see you next time, and peace.